Hi Mr. Seekins, this is Gavin, just doing you a very quick pre-collection handover video. It's just a guide really to show you some of the key features on the vehicle. So as you can see, it's all now been looking lovely, it's been valeted and it's nice and clean. First thing I want to show you is passenger filler cap. I call it a passenger filler cap because it is on the passenger side. Nice and simple. There is a release button for that internally, which I will show you when I go into the driver's position. But back of the car, I'm just going to show you some obvious things here. Just here, look, is a rear parking camera. Every now and again, just give that a bit of a wipe over. There's your retracting cover, and then under here is your spare wheel, your tools, and your retaining net. Okay, so just pull that back over, shut that down for you. Go around to the front of the vehicle. So the vehicle has two keys and two ways of entry into it. So you can either press the unlock and lock button here, or you can actually press this little button here, this little black rubber button. That's purely for convenience. If I reposition myself here, press the button, it will also retract the mirrors in and out the same token. And that's of course on the key as well. Going into the car. So fuel filler cap, first of all, there's a button for that, and that's here down by the right hand side of the steering wheel. Press that, that reopens the car. This button here, 12-volt battery reset button, that's a very important button. If for any reason the car is flat, you can't actually start the car, get in the car, as long as the key is in the car, you should be able to press this 12-volt reset battery. That's got a bit of a reserve on the battery. At that point, just carry on with the procedure as you normally would, which is press the start button and the car will start. Once you drive it around, that will recharge it. Okay, so onto the door, you've got your driver's 1 and 2 memory function settings. All your settings for your mirrors and windows. You can lock the windows to stop anybody playing with them. You can lock and unlock the car. Driver can control all 4 windows. The bonnet release is down here in the right hand side of the footwell. 3 buttons here I'm just going to give you a quick heads up on. So that's traction control, that stops your wheel spin in the car. You can turn that off if you need to create some wheel spin, maybe stuck in mud or snow. That's lane keep assists, that's really good for motorway driving. It stops you veering from lane to lane. If you get a little bit sleepy, you do have to turn that one on. And then this is blind spot warning. That's very, very good on motorways. If that's on, that tells you if people are coming up on your blind spot, and it'll flash on the wing mirrors to tell you someone's coming. So I'm just going to get in the car now. To start the car, the key has to be in the car somewhere. Foot on the brake, press the start button, keep the button on down, car is on. So even if the engine doesn't come on because the car is warmed up, as long as you see the symbol here of this little green car, that means the car is ready to go. Also EV down here, let's get my arm out of the way, EV down here is electric vehicle, so that will go on and off depending on which mode the car is in. So a couple of quick functions for you. Radio, it's a split screen. If you touch the screen, the navigation setting becomes bigger. Bottom left, I'm going to cancel that for the moment. In fact, no, let's use that. And then just put a route in as you normally would. Gives you some information across the bottom, and then you simply just press start guidance on that and it will take you there. You can get rid of this as well, so you can have it the whole screen. If you go top left, it goes back to the half and half. Tap on the black side, that's the radio. That gives you all the features for the radio, and because it's DAB, if you press list, it will all be in alphabetical order. So as you can see, A, B, C, D and so forth. Always press the little house in the corner, takes you back to the main screen. If you want to set up your telephone, you simply go into this icon down here, which is settings. It then says Bluetooth. You want Bluetooth connections, add a new device, and at that point your phone is in your car, it's switched on to Bluetooth. Press search, they will find each other, and then if you press pair, it will give you a code on the screen as well as the screen on your phone, and you simply press OK, and that will link them both in. If we go back to the home screen, really is as simple as that. This is where you can then start making calls because your phone will be installed at that point. Map is not navigation. Map is just simply a map of the area. Okay, so if you've got your dual zone climate control down the bottom here, you turn the dial, you'll see the number on the driver's side increasing and on the passenger side also increasing. Down here you've got your 3 settings for your heated seats, your cooling seats, you can turn the parking sensors off, and then heated steering wheel. So that's just quite a simple heads up. What you've got here is what I call your book. If you press that, it will change the screen that what we see in front of us, which you can then scroll down into many different things to actually see. And the scroll down button is here. If you press it in and keep it down, that basically sets everything back to 0 if it's mileage related. But you'll get used to all of these functions here. Nice and simple. There's not really too much to say. Indicators on the left, it's down for left and up for right. Lights are on the end of the indicator stalk, and then on the opposite side is all for your wipers. Other than that, the handbrake is actually a foot brake, which you then push on and lift off, and that's the handbrake. So just push it down, it's engaged on a spring, lift off, and that's it, done. So I look forward to seeing you later on today to collect your new car. Thank you very much, and bye for now.